Hello, hello, mi gente. We are here live at Star City Studios in El Paso, Texas, frontera with Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. And this is our first ever border sessions here at Star City, connecting people with art and music. And our very first band with us today is Nico and the Silent Films. We are so friggin' excited to have this group with us here today because not only are they such an awesome band that's doing some really cool things, bringing different genres together, but they're also the standout band in El Paso. They got a lot of hype going on right now after they won the Battle of the Bands at the Lowbrow Palace in the beginning of the year in January. They also opened up for the drums and Deer Hunter, which is really amazing, so we're excited to hear their sound right now. They're going to take us into first Honey, and then after that, Take Your Time. So take it away, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Love the way you make love, the face I really wanna see. Oh baby, these old days. Come on, tell us a story. We're sitting right here, listening. Oh man, what you gonna do when you get there? Take your time, you'll be doing the same thing the whole way through. The desert's looking much like the ocean, going from side to side in my eye. Someplace in my mind where I used to wait for your love. Oh man, what you gonna do when you get there? Take your time, you'll be doing the same thing the whole way through. Oh, no one is coming around to tell you it's okay, 'cause everyone is only trying to find their own way. Gonna do when you get there? Take your time, you'll be doing the same thing the whole way through. Oh, no one is coming around to tell you it's alright, 'cause everyone is only trying to get through the night. Desert's looking much like the ocean, going from side to side in my eyes. Someplace in my mind where I used to wait for your love. Oh man, what you gonna do when you get there? Take your time, you'll be doing the same thing the whole way through. Oh, no one is coming around to tell you it's okay, 'cause everyone is only trying to get through the day.
Very nice. Nico and the silent films. Let's go ahead and go around and introduce you guys for a little bit. We have AJ Betancourt on vocals and guitar. If you can just go ahead and say a hey so that our listeners can also hear you, know who you
Hello.
are. Hello. Very nice. We also got Steven Maldonado on bass.
Hello.
Nice. We also got Derek Lopez on drums.
Hi.
And we have Fernando Corona on guitar.
Cheers.
All right, so these guys, Nico and the silent films, everyone wants to know, what does the name mean? Where did it come from? How did you guys put it together?
It's kind of based on Nico from Velvet Underground.
Okay.
And Andy Warhol's art having to do with Velvet Underground, and that we just kind of like that stuff. But yeah, we just kind of put them together. We used to be called Nico Wednesday, and then we changed it to Silent Films, and then we just put that together. That's kind of what it came from.
Very cool. Along with that, you guys met in high school, right? You guys started playing together then?
Yeah. We started playing together in high school. We'd skate and everything. Fernie, we met in high school. We didn't start really playing together till
Later on.
yeah, a lot later, but it's been really good.
I think the coolest thing is, people have described your music as like psychedelic, surf rock, lo-fi punk. I just love how you guys have all these genres kind of mixed together. Why don't you guys go around a little bit and tell us some of your influences? I think you guys are all really unique on the kind of things you guys listen to already that makes the sound that you have now.
Well, I guess the artist that I've been listening to lately is like Ty Segall. Like, he's a big influence on me. That's one of the artists that I've been listening to.
Very cool. Derek, how about you?
Well, like, I guess influence-wise, like, on my drumming, I would say I was kind of, like, listening to a lot of punk when I was, like, learning drums. So that kind of, like, stuck with me. Like, like, a lot of the Descendants, like, that kind of stuff, those kind of beats.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. I think people also comment on y'all's stage presence. You're very chill, but you're also so into it, and we definitely see that with Derek on the drums, so we see that kind of punk side of you, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And, like, aside from that, just, like, I like a lot of the old stuff. It just kind of varies.
Cool. Fernando, how about you?
Well, I can say the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. I guess guitar-wise, George Harrison and Keith Richards are big influences on me.
Honestly, like, mine are pretty close to Fernie's, I'd say, but I grew up with a lot of reggae and classic rock. I think that's where it kind of started. Recently, more the Growlers and Deer Hunter, like you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, you guys opened up for them. How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. I'd say it was one of our favorite shows. Yeah.
They're definitely an influence on us, a big one.
So it must have been really awesome to be able to open for them, and it was also sold out. So you guys had like a full house that night. What was it like going from rooms with barely a couple faces to the whole place is just packed?
Felt good.
Yeah, it felt good. It was a little intimidating at first, I think.
Yeah, you try to go into each show with like the same mentality, I guess, because then otherwise you just kind of like mess yourself up, you pressure yourself like a little too hard.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. I'm also really curious, did you guys play that show with your socks?
Definitely.
So for those of you who are just listening, Nico and the Silent Films really make a casual environment. They take off their shoes. They're showing some really cool socks. I'll probably take off my shoes later because now I'm just feeling like I should be comfy too.
Join us.
Definitely. And I think it's kind of great. You guys have this really chill vibe. We're going to go ahead and listen to the second half of their set as they take us into the last three songs for Border Sessions here live at Star City Studios. Go ahead and take it, guys.
Thank you.
Well, the heart is getting in the way of the head. Don't think I can get myself out of this shit. I'm staring at the beautiful perky tits, losing all of my sleep over this shit. Oh, walking in my direction. Little feeder in the sand, oh baby, don't you be afraid. Come over here and hold my hand. Well, the heart is getting in the way of the head. Don't think I can get myself out of this shit. I'm staring at a beautiful perky tits, losing all of my sleep over this shit. cat thinks she got her tongue, 'cause she's talking the whole goddamn night long. I gotta sit here and listen. Little dog of the prettiest eyes, prettier than any girl I'd seen tonight. I like you by my side, 'cause you listen. Barefoot in the desert sun, with the sun beating down to the palm of my hand. I sink into the ground, safe and sound. Guess I'm walking until the anthem. I'll be sad, put my feet in my head. I listen to the wind with my soul. Find out whether you had the wit to explain it all. With the flowers in your hair, also never pour through. With the stars in the sky, will make a dead song now. Till the anthem, I'll peak sand, put my feet in my head. I listen to the wind with my soul.
That was awesome. We joined the no shoe revolution. I also took off my shoes to join Nico and the silent films in our comfy little interview. You guys have such, like, we've already been talking about it already, but you guys really do have such a cool eclectic sound. What's your songwriting process like? How do you guys kind of come together? What are your songs about? What do you want the message, the takeaway to be?
I guess a lot of the songs talk about time, unity, peace, love, but there's also sadness. Mm-hmm. Definitely the writing process is just train of thought. I don't know, just play something that feels good and then blurt out words and maybe it turns into some kind of story. Sometimes. And sometimes it's just about what I'll be feeling, what these guys are feeling. I guess I think we've talked about it before, saying how we like psychedelic music, and that has to do with a lot of colorfulness. And I've always said that life isn't just black and white, and there's a lot of colors in it, and we want to kind of spread that with our music.
That's really cool that you're saying that too, because of your name as well, where you're talking about like the Andy Warhol influence, like how that's chock full of color. And I think you guys really catch that colorful nuance when you guys play your music. You also played Neon Desert at the Homegrown stage, 40,000 people, over 40,000 people. What was that experience like, you know, kind of starting from El Paso, playing the big festival here?
I mean, it felt really great. You know, it made us feel like we accomplished something with our hard work. I mean, we'll practice all the time and just hope that it goes somewhere.
I hear you guys are getting ready for your first tour.
Yeah, we leave, I believe, on Tuesday night, I think. Yeah.
What are the cities you guys are going to be hitting up?
We're going to go to Marfa first. Cool. Austin we'll be at for a few days, and San Antonio. I think that'll be about it as our first tour.
Okay, and are there plans for recording? What do you guys kind of have in the works?
Recording, we've been working on some stuff on our own at a studio where Steven graduated from.
Okay.
What's it called again?
A&R Studios.
Yeah, in our studios. We're also planning to go to Sonic Ranch pretty soon. Hopefully that happens pretty soon. We could finish our album or work on some new stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
we're still
how
writing.
exciting.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's very cool. You guys are kind of you play like all these different sounds like we've been talking about, and I wonder what is it about what you guys do that makes you just want to do it all the time? Because I think I also heard that you guys all like quit your jobs around the same day, and this was it.
Word goes around.
Not supposed to know that. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, people know now.
No,
Our
but-
parents aren't supposed to know that.
Sorry, parents,
That's
but they're
good.
really awesome and great, and you should be very proud.
But
What was the question?
Well, what made you guys like? What about what you do you love so much that was something that you felt was the right thing to do?
Well,
I think we just found it was something we found to cling on to like early on, you know. So we just kind of like stuck with it. It felt good. It felt natural. I mean, that's how I felt, you know. It was just something
It
that
never
like,
gets boring.
yeah, it was something that I wasn't actually bored of, and like I wasn't really into much else. So I just kind of was forced to stick with it, you know. And I love it. It's cool.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys so very much for being our very first here at Border Sessions at Star City Studio. You are the standout band here in El Paso that is on their way to their first tour, coming back to record. We're excited that you guys played for us or here with us and got to take off our shoes together and have fun. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
thank you.
Thank you.
Right, this has been Border Sessions here at Star City Studios. We were live. We also are the kind of group that bring people together through arts and music, connecting them all the time. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We hope that you guys stay tuned to what we're doing next.
Looking at the television screen, I feel the same. Taking pictures of everything that's standing all around. I can feel the way the teeth grind. Oh, the way the world is spinning. spinning around in my mind. Nature making us to fall in love once again. Make your babies just as beautiful as you and me. We could climb a tree just to see what is so beyond belief. I can feel it, you can feel the way the teeth grind. Oh, the way the clouds are chilling just upon the open sea. Oh, what has it just as good as you and me? Nature making us to fall in love once again. Making babies just as beautiful as you and me. We could climb a tree just to see what is so beyond belief. I can feel, you can feel the way the teeth grind.